everybody? I am back with another Simplicity interview. This evening, we have Kure with us. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for coming on and just chatting with me. So, the first thing we like to do is get to know a little bit more about our players. So, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do for Simplicity.
Hi, I'm Kure. I am the solo laner and captain for Simplicity for our CCL team.
Very nice. So before CCL, what did you do? Were you in? I remember you were in HGC, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I played HGC for 3 splits, and then after the HGC announcement, I quit HOTS and played League of Legends for that's basically what I've been playing for the past year and a half. But when CCL was announced this past summer, I decided to give HOTS another go, and so yeah, here we are.
Yeah, definitely. And you've done an amazing job, managed to find yourself a pretty sweet organization, if I do say so myself. So how are you feeling about the season so far? You're a couple of weeks in now.
I think it's really exciting. I really like the draft format. I feel like it's made the season really competitive, and there's a lot of parity right now between all the teams. So yeah, it's really fun to watch the games.
Right. Yeah, it's been really, really exciting. Been fun to watch you guys. How would you say now that Lutano is back? 'Cause we had a couple of rough weeks last week, but now that he's back, is it better for the team?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's our drafter, shot caller. So having him back in the roster makes things a lot smoother for us as a team. So we can start building some synergy, and we won our match 3-0 last weekend. So hopefully we can keep that going.
Yeah, definitely. And that was the next thing I was going to talk to you guys about is how did you feel about the Chile Mountain matchup? Was it kind of what you guys expected? Was it a little bit more difficult, easier?
Yeah, they actually didn't have Fury for their match, and they had to use Make as tank. So I think we're definitely heavily favored, and so not too big of a surprise. But we still learned a lot from that series, like just playing together for the first time as five, like in a match. So it was still very valuable for us for sure.
Yeah, of course. And then, so moving along, we are, again, 2 weeks in. We have Granite Gaming next week. What are your guys' goals as we start to approach the middle of the season?
The big goal would be to try to get to top three because
Mm-hmm.
the way the playoff format is top three is guaranteed to be in the double elimination playoff, but any other seed is you have to at least play one series to get in. So yeah, we're really looking towards getting that top three placement
Of
before
course.
playoffs.
Right. And then do you have any personal goals for yourself?
Just to play well, I try to play better every series and to be a big threat, someone that the enemy team has to worry about, and try to keep the inting down as much as I can.
Right, of course. So you're the offlane. I've had this question that I was just curious about personally. Down in the lower ranks, we see a lot of like number one ban Diva, number two ban Gazlo if you're not first pick. We don't see a whole lot of that in CCL. Why do you think?
I think Gazlo, after his latest nerfs, is a lot easier to deal with, and I think he's probably better in the four man, just in competitive specifically. But I think Diva is really strong, and she's definitely a good band in Storm League or in competitive, and a really highly prioritized offlaner for sure.
Yeah, you did amazing with her on Sky Temple last week. So, before we move on to talking a little bit about Granite Gaming, um, one thing that actually we recently found out is Legacy is joining the team. What do you think Legacy is going to bring, and how excited are you?
Yeah, really excited for this pickup. Legacy is a top support player. I think the best undrafted support, and he is ranked 7 right now on the ladder, so the highest rated support as well, besides Hyde, on the NA ladder. And I think he's gonna bring a lot of vibrance to the team and a good sixth spot. He's gonna help us out with analysis and of course subbing in. So for
Mm-hmm.
us, Collusion, our support player, he has full-time work and school. So it's a bit harder for him to make all the scrim blocks. So having Legacy as our six is gonna help us a lot with getting more practice in as a team.
Very, very nice. Nice. Yeah, we're really excited to have him, and I know I'm personally am because I was a big Legacy supporter in the when everyone was getting drafted. So next week, like I've mentioned a couple of times now, Granite Gaming. How are you guys feeling? They did get a couple of changes. They have Yasu, I believe, now, and are keeping the Skuga main tank.
Yeah, we've scrimmed against them a decent amount, and we've always had like good results into them, even with Skog on tank. But I think they just needed some time to figure out, because Skog used to be a DPS player, so he's
Mm-hmm.
really new to the tank role.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they've definitely found their stride. Like beating Sidestep Kings 3-0 is actually a really big upset, I think. So we're definitely
Yeah.
gonna bring our A game, and we're preparing really hard for the match. So looking forward to a good series for sure.
We're excited too. A lot of people are saying, this kind of gonna kind of define 1 through 8, where everyone kind of falls. And so then, last but not least, we just want to know a little bit more about you. So if you're not gaming, if you're not, grinding hard for the upcoming matches, what do you like to do? What are you spending your time doing?
I'm a big sports fan, so just finished up watching the NBA playoffs, and then now they have the big off-season trade rumors and all that. So I've been following that real closely, and of course you got NFL going on right now. So when I'm not thinking about HOTS, I'm usually just watching some good old American sports.
Very nice. Alrighty. Well, thank you so very much for hanging out with me, for coming in to chat. Good luck next week. And as always, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much for the interview.